Need to sell your antiques, vintage, and collectibles? Watch this. Hi everybody, it's John at 3rd Street Antiques. I'm at home today talking to you, and I wanted to discuss something. I want to talk about those antiques, vintage, collectibles that you have and you need to get rid of. Now, there's many different reasons people have accumulated things, and there's many reasons that they have to liquidate. You have options. Perhaps you've been a collector for a long time, but you lost interest in certain things, and now they're in boxes and tubs, and they've run their course. It's time to get rid of them. So you've decided somebody else should enjoy them, or somebody should at least pay the $150 storage unit fee. Maybe you inherited vintage items and you just don't know what to do with them. All you know is you don't want them. And so many people come to me and say they're downsizing. Here are some things I want you to keep in mind as we go through this. It's very rare that you're going to get your full market value for something. Well, unless you post it on eBay, OfferUp, Marketplace, on Facebook. Your kids don't want it. So the real formula here is stuff versus time. How much time do you have to get rid of your stuff?
I want this crap out of my house now.
I think you meant out of your little house. You could call someone to haul it away. That's fast, easy on the back, but expensive. Haul it to the dump. It costs less, but you have to have the muscle and the vehicle. Remember, we're talking about antiques, vintage, and collectibles. So call your local antique store.
By the end of the summer, I want to be able to pull my car into the garage.
Sounds like you have a little time. Perhaps you might consider doing a yard sale. I know it's a lot of work, but at least you can make a couple $100. Call your local antique store.
Do you know how much I paid for all this stuff?
If you want to get close or you want full market value, put it online.
I would like to give these things to someone who will appreciate them. And, I don't know, with the money, maybe I could take my dad out to lunch.
Ah, very nice. If that's the way you feel, I suggest you go to your local antique store, maybe a couple of them, and ask them if they're buying antiques today.
Well, sounds like calling an antique store might be the best option.
Oh, how right you are, Bentley. Selling to an antique store. First, call the antique store and find out if they're buying today. If they are, say when would be a good time to drop by. Be specific. Don't get long-winded about this. They might be on the phone with you while they're waiting on other customers. If you bring in a lot of boxes, be prepared because they will probably say, how much do you want for everything? Remember, it's time versus stuff. You want the stuff gone, and they don't have the time to be sifting through everything. Remember, everybody's different. I can just give you what my experience is and tell you what my thought process is when I buy things. What is valuable? Keep in mind, you no longer want these things. The dump costs money. The thrift store will give you nothing. And a yard sale is a lot of work. Value is what someone is willing to pay for an item, usually based on how rare the item is, not what someone is asking for the item. When you're in the store, be patient and polite. They have to wait on paying customers first. Maybe if I tell you my thought process, my formula, then it might be easier for you to set a price. And remember, this is my formula, my thought process. When looking at items to buy, I think, will this sell fast and how much room in my booth will this occupy? If I can sell it fast and it doesn't take up too much space, I will offer you 1/3 of what I think I can sell it for. If it's a nice item and I want it, but I don't think it's going to sell very fast, I can only give you 1/4 of what I think I can sell it for. I think I can speak for the whole antique, vintage, collectibles buying community by saying, that's a mouthful, wasn't it? I think I can tell you that we want a win-win situation. I know you want to get rid of your things, and we want to buy it, and we want to buy it and then sell it to somebody who will really appreciate it. Did this help? If it did, leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up, a like. And of course, if this was helpful and entertaining, please subscribe. This is John at 3rd Street Antiques. Can't wait to see you when you come on down to the store. Make sure you say, "Hi, John at 3rd Street Antiques." And if you're from out of town, plan a trip to Tacoma, Washington. Of course, when you're staying in Tacoma, you can just come down and go to Puyallup and visit 3rd Street Antiques. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. So the real formula here, for those of you still with me, is this. Hi, Celebrity Dog. Hello. How are you? Oh, hello. Okay, let's try it again. Somebody wants to be on camera. What? Yes, oh yes. Yes. You want